Minnesota Duluth, so we will often take the nice drive up the Wisconsin side through Superior. Nice to have both of you tuning in. Quick throw in by the Raiders. Ball's out to Connor Sparling there. Nice interception there by Harry Ross, who sends it out wide to Wassman, who is going to get to the ball in time and gets a nice turn. Quick little slide through. Oof. Cardinals avoided a big scoring opportunity there for the Raiders with a nice clear. So nice job to the Cardinals getting that ball cleared well. Cohen Ballapy with the throw in here. Harry Ross bringing it up across. Looks like that's Nicky Allen off with the hat. I think. To check the numbers later. I believe that is right. How are you? Raiders moving it around now. There's Chuckle getting that ball all the way down. Little collision there, but that's going to give the Raiders another corner kick, which is something they're really very good at. Raiders always line up two guys to throw a little deception as to what's going to happen. If they see one defender there, they may actually go for the two-man approach. But nope, this one they went in. Ball's a little short. Nobody playing the near post there, so it does get cleared by the Cardinals. And so the Raiders are going to get another corner kick opportunity. That's their third one already tonight. Harry Ross putting that ball into a nice spot. Chuckle again gets his head on it, but not quite the angle he wanted to score. Oh, sounds like we've had a few audio issues, but they are all resolved now. So has there been? They haven't heard anything? Oh, okay. I do believe we have it all cleared up now, and so apologize for that. You missed a lot of great stuff that I said, so I will repeat it all in the next 5 minutes. No, I'm kidding. But for those of you that did not have audio, that was Aaron Sparling with the goal for the Raiders at the 4-minute mark on the penalty kick. And so far you've seen the rest of the action on the field. A few corner kicks from the Raiders and in the penalty kick. So we're sitting at 1-0. We're now at about 9.5 minutes left in the match. Harry Ross with a nice shot there, kind of deflected, but Raiders are keeping the pressure on. So something else that was missed is that the gave a little shout out to the Thompsons. Scotty Thompson's giving a shout out to his dad, Scott Thompson Sr., who's watching from Superior on the River Channel. And Scotty wants a big win out of the mighty Raiders. So thank you both, Scott and Scotty. Love that you're both watching. I'm not sure if it'll be, I'm not sure what the archives is, but these games are usually on for a number of years on the YouTube station here. Yes, Nathan, thank you. Audio issues, I believe, have been resolved. And we're rolling again. So Raiders again with some pressure going on there. Can't get much closer than that for the Raiders. But balls bounce. There's 14 legs in front of the goal, and it's cold, so you never know what might happen. But it did go off the Cardinals, so the Raiders will have, looks like, their fourth corner kick of the match already. Give the Raiders too many of these opportunities, and they're going to put at least one in the goal. Low ball there. Not much. You're not going to get too much on that. So cleared by the Cardinals. Back out, though. Get another cross in. Oof. Again, good play by the Raiders. Darren Chuckle over there to pick up that loose ball that kind of snaked its way all the way through. Ball up here with a big ball in. Nice high ball. Sometimes that can be dangerous, but cleared by the Cardinals. See, the Cardinals have a good 5 defensive players guarding the goal. I'm trying to maybe keep the damage as low as possible. Salama with a little errant pass there, but he recollects it and gets it back to the goalkeeper. Toby Schneider with a big clear. I also commented during the audio issues that the Hudson goalkeeper had, Wassman offside there. That was pretty obvious. Kind of hard sometimes to tell on the field and time all that and time the kick versus the play, but offsides give the Cardinals a free kick. And we got some substitutes coming in shortly here, it looks like. Now the Cardinals getting the ball down into Raider territory. Big ball up there. That's going to get us some substitutions here. Into the game for the Cardinals, number 12, Keegan Dawson, and number 21, Sean Berg. So some substitutions here. The first ones of the match. Raiders sticking with their starters here. I think we'll probably see these guys for a while tonight. Looks like ball must have scooted out of bounds over there. And a little delayed call, but looks like a throw-in for the Cardinals. Lauren Chuckle, it's always good to have you either at a game or listening or playing in a game. So hope you're doing well out there at UW Stout. Thanks for tuning in. Anyone else listening, please drop a line into the YouTube chat area. Who you are, where you're from, and who you're watching in particular here, or maybe it's just the whole team, but here we go. Big play there. Sean Berger with a nice cutback move and shot, but delivers it right to the goalkeeper. Makes a nice save and gives that ball a big punt. Looks like the Raiders are lining up a substitution here of their own. And so far this year, our furthest listener has been from, I think it was Jupiter, Florida. That's got to be the furthest distance we've had, although we've had quite a few East Coasters. Raiders are going to take a throw. Didn't realize there was a substitute coming in. Looks like number 2, Connor Hauser, entering the game for the Raiders. Number 2, Connor Hauser in the game for the Raiders. Here we go. Raiders again moving that ball right into Cardinal territory. Hauser gets his foot on the ball right away. Here we go. Berger with a big goal. What a shot. High bouncing ball. Really nicely played by Sean Berger. And that's going to give the Raiders a 2-0 lead. And that's a goal for Sean Berger, giving the Raiders a 2-0 lead. Really nice goal there by Berger. Just used his speed to get past the defense, and that ball was not an easily played ball, but he tagged it at the right time and buried it past the goalkeeper. So Sean with a lot of goals this year, and that was probably one of the more spectacular ones here in the playoffs. Looks like we got Bob and Denise Nelson watching their grandson, Connor Hauser. Again, there it is. Bob's from Jupiter, Florida. I knew we had somebody from there. Good to have you guys listening in. And Connor entered the game right when you put that comment in. Oof, again, the Raiders putting some pressure on. Chuckle has knocked on that door several times to no effect. Got a couple substitutes here. I think maybe I'm missing, let's see, it's number 2. It's Muthaden in the game for the Raiders with a big cross there. Nice play there. Oof, big clear by the Cardinals. It's number 2, Colton Irwin entering the game for the Cardinals. And for the Raiders, number 18, Quentin Muthaden. Hauser there with a little pass back over to Chuckle. Plays it around and back over to Balapu. Sends in a low ball. Managed by the goalkeeper, and we'll have a punt here from the Cardinals. I think the boys would rather be playing this game in Jupiter, Florida than in the cold here. It's quite cold on the field. I'm lucky I'm up in the booth. Oh, nice pass through. Muthaden plays that ball back. Oh, what a really nice play. Very nice play by the Raiders. Muthaden could have tried to take a shot there. He didn't have the best angle, so he wisely played that ball far and back. And looks like we got a stoppage here for a limping Cardinals player. So we'll pause this action for a moment. Looks like he's going to hobble off. And a sub coming in. Let's see. Whoa, lots of subs coming in. 8 to 28. Number 8, Nolan Christie in the match for the Cardinals. Number 13, Aaron Christie. And number 20, Hunter Woodford back in the game. Nice ball through by the Raiders there. But nicely played by Cardinals goalkeeper. Headed out by Balapu, and it'll be a throw-in for the Cardinals here. Big throw here. It's Connor Hauser with the head. Muthaden with the ball in the middle. Aaron Sparling with a nice takeaway and turn there. Gets the ball out to Wassman. Gonna hold off here, and looks like we do have a sub coming in. It's number 16, Mac Mizell for the Raiders. Number 16, Mac Mizell in the game for your Raiders. It's Mac Mizell with the throw in there, and a quick hard cross, a little low though, so disrupted by the Cardinals. It's Mac picking it up again for the throw. Quick throw into Chuckle. Big ball over to Hauser, or Connor Sparling. Get the Connors mixed up. We got them right there playing side by side. Ball comes back to Alanoff. Plays it up the middle, but taken by the Cardinals. Cardinals playing the ball nicely, getting the ball out a little bit, moving it around. Try to put the pass up the middle, but the Raiders take it. Now Wassman with the ball after a nice play by Chuckle. Gets it up to Muthaden. He's got it. Let's see what he does this time. Again, nice little crossover, a little high, a little hard. Nobody there anyway, but it was a good attempt by Quentin. That's 2 in the last couple minutes for Quentin, and probably see some more. I didn't see who came in for. 15. Yeah, I didn't see who came in for the Cardinals, though. It's all right. Number 15, Soren Matson in the game for the Raiders. Here we go. Gets it all the way back to the defense. Gonna chip it up to Chuckle. He's gonna chest it down to his feet. Disrupted pass by the Cardinals, though, and they're gonna send it. It's gonna be a little foot race there. Tough little play there, but the Raiders get the best of it, and Toby Schneider gathers that up, gets ready to give it a punt. There we go. Oh, good play there. Berger with the header. Nice play in. Not quite the angle for scoring, but another good attempt by the Raiders. Looks like we have Sean Mullery here cheering on Henry Vandenbark and the Raiders from Venice, Florida. So, lots of smart people getting to warm places this time of year, or maybe living there all year, but either way, it's a lot warmer there than it is here. I can guarantee you that. I was just in Miami last weekend, so I definitely know firsthand it was warmer than here. Here we go. Raiders with a quick turn. Vandenbark. Up to Berger. Up to Muthaden. Tries a quick play back. That's all timing there, but didn't quite pan out for the Raiders. Nice ball up there by the Cardinals. Connor Hauser fighting it out for that ball. A little more physical than necessary there. It's a foul on Connor. Be a free kick for the Cardinals. See what they can do with it. This should be an opportunity for them to potentially put it into the scoring area. It's a big kick, a little bit short, headed by Connor Sparling. Muthaden with the ball now. He's going to send it up. Going hard is Matson. He's got it. Plays it in short to Muthaden, but timing again off a hair. Aaron Sparling out to Chuckle, who's going to send it up to Berger. Intercepted by the Cardinals, though. Ball's moving around by the Cardinals, and it's going to be a Raiders throw-in. Number 11, Liam DeWitt's in the match for the Cardinals. Back in for the Raiders, number 10, Harry Ross. It's Aaron Sparling moving it. Gets it out to Looks like Owen Wassman has moved to the left side of the field. So that was Owen. He and Sean Berger have switched sides. Big play there by Chuckle. What a shot. Great shot, Darren Chuckle. Pinpoint accuracy there from 30 yards out. That's number 11, Darren Chuckle with the goal for your Raiders. So that's now at the 25-minute mark and 20 seconds, gives the Raiders a 3-0 lead. We're sitting at about 14 and a half minutes left in the first half. Raiders moving it around, being patient to get this ball where they want it. It's over to Mac Mazzell. Pulls it back, brings it back to Alanoff. Tries to thread the needle there, but maybe a little far for that ball. Mazzell into Matson. I think tried to maybe not put that in so far towards the goal, but got his hips around a little too far on that ball. Kind of some, not the best passing sequence there by the Raiders, but they get it back to Toby Schneider, who will help them reset. And here we go, up to Wassman. Brings it back to Harry Ross, or Vandenbark there, I guess. Into Aaron Sparling. Quick pass over to Chuckle, who tries to chip it in. Taken by the Cardinals. There's a nice little play there by Chuckle. Nice takeaway. Harry Ross up top. Oh, nice little give and go there. A little bouncy to Muthaden, otherwise he would have probably been able to get a shot there, but nonetheless, nice ball movement and play by the Raiders. Tightening up some of that passing. There's a big ball in by Mac Mazzell. Muthaden, and they're fighting it out. Oh, looks like they didn't like Quentin's bicycle attempt. Can be a dangerous play when there's players directly next to you. Nonetheless, sometimes you got to give it a shot and see what happens. Cardinals get a free kick. Now got it in Raider territory, but the Raiders head it right back. Good header there by Alanoff to get it out. Mike Mazzell pushing it up the sideline. Big shot there by Chippewa Falls, and Toby Schneider punches that out. Nice save by Toby. Nice shot there by Chippewa Falls. No goal though, so Toby maintains the shutout. Be a corner kick here, it looks like, for the Cardinals, their first one of the match. Cleared out there by Harry Ross. Chuckle trying to get it before it gets out of bounds. Good hustle, not quite there. Looks like we've got some substitutions. Number 12, Keegan Dawson in the game for the Cardinals. And for the Raiders, number 2, Connor Hauser. Number 3, Sean Berger. And number 8, Cohen Balapew back in the match. play in the way of the Raiders, handled by the keeper. Played out, short. See what they can do to bring that ball up, but quickly intercepted by Chuckle and over to Berger. Settles it, brings it back to Harry Ross. Over to Connor Hauser. Then plays it out wide to Owen Wassman. Brings it in. Back and forth, in and out. Back to Harry Ross again in the middle. Over to Wassman, deep in the corner now. Back to Chuckle and a quick head. Oh my goodness. That was an interesting goal. That was Aaron Sparling deflecting that into the goal. It's number 9, Aaron Sparling with the goal for your Raiders. Yeah, Chuckle with the assist there. Kind of a strange goal, kind of bounced over, slow rolled off the deflection, hit the post, and in the goal. I think the goalkeeper, he was just in a helpless position. It's painful to be in that spot when there's not much you can do about it, and it's slow. So he's played a nice match overall so far, despite the score of 4-0. Raiders back at it, though, right back there. Sean Berger playing that bouncing ball and gets a nice shot off, but a little wide. I know he'd like to have that back again. Number 7, Ethan Fashionbauer in the game for the Cardinals. Looks like we got a foul called on the Raiders. Going to give the Cardinals a free kick. He's going to call over Chuckle and just telling him to take it easy. Always appreciate referees when they take the second to give that verbal. You can be certain, though, if something similar happens, Chuckle will probably get a card next time. And cards get important this time of the season for sure. Great save by Toby Schneider there, going up high. Cardinals putting some pressure on, so trying to get on the board. A couple good opportunities in the last 5 minutes by the Cardinals, and the Raiders try to move the ball again. Kind of a misplay there by the Raiders, but cleared by a fellow defenseman. Wassman taking it up, threading it through to Aaron Sparling, who gets it out wide to, I think that's Connor Hauser. Nice play there by the Cardinals to break up that passing routine. Looks like it's going to be a Cardinals goal kick here. We're now down to less than 7 minutes in the half. Raiders of Hudson with the lead 4-0 over the Chippewa Falls Cardinals, who are the visiting team here. Raiders keeping the pressure on. It's Chuckle. Pretty much the starting lineup in for the Raiders here. Maybe one or two exceptions, but that ball out. Chuckle to Ross, back to Chuckle, back to Ross. These two are a good combo there in the middle. Moving the ball around, looking for space. It's a nice ball. A lot of traffic there. Blistering shot, but deflected off of the Cardinals, and Sean Berger managed to pick that one up. Out to Chuckle. Back to Ballapue, who puts a nice ball now into the box. Hauser heads it back in. Aaron Sparling gets it back to Ross and back over to Wassman. Too much defense there, and the Cardinals escape that scoring opportunity by the Raiders. Now down to about 5 minutes left in the match. Or in the half, at least. Sorry about that. So Wassman again is trying to sneak it through in the middle. Good play there, but the ball goes out of bounds, and I think that went off the Cardinals, so the Raiders will have a corner kick opportunity here. Be their about 5th of the match. See what they can do with it. Big ball in, nice high, right where you want it. Great play. Sean Berger gets up there, gets a little head on it, but not able to really, too much kind of hand checking there, and tough to get a good header sometimes when you're kind of fighting just to keep your position. So it'll be a goal kick here for the Cardinals. Nice play by Harry Ross, bringing that ball down. It's Ballapue. Gets the ball up to Berger. Berger tries a sneaky little flick pass to Connor Hauser, but doesn't go anywhere. Raiders with the throw. Chuckle over to Hauser. Does a cut in. Plays a low left into the box. See what could happen. Not a bad play. Harry Ross again. Yeah, a little pull there by Harry Ross. It's going to give the Cardinals a free kick. Down to about 3 minutes in the half. Cardinals would love nothing more than to get one on the board here at the end. We had a couple good opportunities here in the first half, but couldn't put it in the net. Cardinals moving the ball around. Get the ball up. It's a nice play there. Nice play trying to make something happen there. Raiders back on the attack. Wassman bringing it back out. Harry Ross over to Chuckle. Connor Hauser finding himself in the middle of a mess of defensive players, but does his best. Cardinals bringing it out. Now into Raider territory. Nice little move there. Ethan Fashionbauer there for the Cardinals. Some nice footwork there, but the Raiders did eventually get it. Trying to send the ball deep up the middle. We're now down to right about a minute and 45 in the half. Nice job there, Connor Hauser. Good defense. Important to play defense everywhere on the field. That's how you keep it in your offensive half, and Hauser did a nice job there. Now the ball's out to Wassman, who's bringing it up. He's got a little space. Not much for numbers here by the Raiders. Usually they'll push about 6 or 7 up there. They had 4 up on that attack, looking to maybe just hold this lead into the half. We're now down to just about a minute in the half. One minute. Berger with a nice cross. Oh, quick head deflection. Ball's brought down by Wassman, and defense fights it out of there. That was a great great chance for the Raiders there. Nice defense, though, by the Cardinals. Raiders moving it around. See if they can get something here in the last 30 seconds or so. Gets out of bounds. Will be a goal kick for the Cardinals, and that will probably... Nope, they're going to get it out fast. They still want to make something happen. I like that. So 20 seconds left in the half. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's our half. Hometown Hudson Raiders 4 visiting Chippewa Falls Cardinals 0. It's a cold night. Please visit the concession stand for some warm beverages and treats to get yourselves warmed up. We'll see you in 10 minutes. The Cardinals here looked like they decided to take the halftime break and get into the heated locker room and warm up a little bit and have their conversation there as they are now making their way to the field. They chose warmth over movement. The Raiders stayed on the field and then got out on the field to get moving and things like that. So two different strategies. I think, it did take the Raiders were out on the field much longer before the game than Chippewa Falls, and the Raiders came in a little tight. You could tell they were a little colder. We'll see how this second half starts. I know it's a pretty big margin to make up for, but one thing I know about all Chippewa Falls teams is they will fight it out till the end. They will look to at least get on the board, if not cause some more trouble than that. So we got a good half of soccer here. There is a mercy rule in soccer this year. During the regular season, it's an 8-goal lead would give you the win 10 minutes into the second half. For playoff soccer, it needs to be a 10-goal differential for the mercy rule to kick in. So it doesn't look like that's probably going to be the case here tonight, but you never know. And but that's an interesting dynamic here in playoff soccer. Just for consideration with other games that you may watch in the playoffs is regular season games can end in a tie, but in the regular season here, the postseason now, a victor has to be found. So teams will play 2 10-minute overtime periods if the regular game ends in a tie. And if that's still a tie, then they'll go to penalty kicks, which are both exciting and stressful. And you'd much rather see teams win it on the field, but that's how these matches will play out from now till your team's season is over, whoever you're rooting for. So here we go. Raiders getting the ball, moving it around a little bit. Looks like the Raiders have their other goalkeeper than Toby Schneider in the match, so Talon Sheets getting some action here. So it'll be fun to see Talon. He hasn't logged a tremendous amount of minutes this season with the varsity here, but it'll be good to get him some action because you never know when you're going to need it. Great pass up there by Chuckle to Wassman, but too much defense for Owen. And hard tackle there by Harry Ross. And then another little collision time. Bill, there you go. And after the initial collision for the ball, the same two boys actually ran into each other again. I don't think there was anything purposeful about that, but no penalty called. Referee didn't see it. I think he's checking with the AR to see if he saw something that might end in a foul of some sort. We'll see. Looks like they're all chatting a bit. And, the first play probably could have been a call on Ross for a foul, but the second one was not he wasn't trying to do that. That's not Harry's style. Harry's physical and everything, but he doesn't look to cause any trouble like that for other players or himself. And you could see after the weird collision there that Harry was actually checking on that player, even though the play was going on. So looks like they're going to do maybe a drop ball here at midfield. Might send it back to Cardinals getting it up there, moving the ball around. Ross sending it out wide to Berger, into Connor Hauser. Gets it up to Aaron Sparling. He's going to try to send it out wide to Berger, who the pass was a little behind him, so taken by the Cardinals, who are moving it around on their own. Good movement there by the Raiders up to Owen Wassman. Good defensive play, though, by the Cardinals. Going to give the Raiders a throw-in. Again, the best information I have posted here on our YouTube channel is that Stevens Point is winning their match with Wausau West and setting up a potential rematch between these Raiders and Stevens Point. Berger with a nice settle and quick pass in. Disrupted, though. Hauser with a good attempt at a header there. Getting the ball back. Raiders will reset here. Yeah, Raiders throwing. And that's going to be looks like a goal kick. To my eyes, it looked like Connor Hauser kicked that ball off the defenseman, but my eyes are not always the best at what I see. Number 14, Colby Stoll in the game for the Cardinals. And Talon Sheets in the goal for your Raiders. Nice interception there by the Cardinals, but a little too much lead time here. Ross picks it off. Resets. Ball into Connor Hauser. Back to Alanoff. Over to Ross again. Got a team on the field that will largely be the team for next year. A big part of it, at least. Two seniors on the field right now. Ooh, sneaky pal through. Got past the goalkeeper, but nobody home. So on the field for the Raiders, we have Sean Berger and Darren Chuckle. I believe those might be the only seniors on the field. So we're getting a good look at what next year's team is going to look like on the field here, and with a lot of the substitutions. So Raiders have good depth from 10th graders up to seniors this year. So next year's team should be very competitive in the conference and the state as well. Sheets coming way out. Disrupts the play, which is half of what you want to do. You either want to get that ball or disrupt it to the point that nothing can happen. And that play was very well disrupted by Talon, and it's going to give Chippewa Falls a throw-in. throw in here for Chippewa Falls. It's a pretty big throw there. Gets it into the box, which is a big throw for anyone. Chuckle playing it on the outside. Oh, nice little footwork there by Chuckle. Brings it back. Nice job, Darren. Gets it over to Aaron Sparling. Chest traps it down. Seeing some really good foot and ball skills here tonight from these players. Whoa, wow, was that a close play. And wow, came right back to the goalkeeper, who gives it a big punt. Harry Ross brings that ball down, but yep, I think we're gonna see probably a yellow card here.
Which one is it?
Could have been number 8. It's number 8. That's Nolan Christie with the yellow card, and it's going to set the Raiders up with a free kick in a dangerous spot. See Christie leaving the field. To get a yellow card, you have to exit the game for at least a play. You have to leave the field, and that play, Aaron Sparling maybe got away with a foul. He was a little rough, and I don't think the Cardinals liked that so much and kind of took it out on Aaron a little bit. That happens. Refs was right on top of it and trying to keep things calm. Gives the penalty and really kind of have to give a card for what you saw there. So it's a really nice ball by Sparling and a nice header. Not sure who got that goal. Looks like... Not sure. I'll have to watch the TV screen here to see. Might have been Chuckle. Yep, Chuckle. Darren Chuckle with the goal. It's number 11, Darren Chuckle with the goal for the Raiders. Second goal of the night for Chuckle. Beautiful header. Kind of been commenting on that all night. That Raiders give them too many of those opportunities. That they're very good with their heads. Chuckle especially, and always good to see that kind of goal. It's always fun and exciting. So hard on goalkeepers. Not much they can do about those headers. But good goal for the Raiders. Puts them up 5-0 at about the 47th-minute mark of the match. And Chuckle down. Kind of got a foot tangled up there. And Darren's going to take a break. And the Raiders will pull in a substitute of some sort. Number 18, Quentin Muthaden in the game for the Raiders. Nice play there by the Cardinals. Nice ball movement, getting it down, but a little too much Raider defense there, and they get the ball out. Cardinals again trying to play that ball. They send it deep. It'll be a throw-in for the Raiders, deep in their own defensive territory. Henry Vandenberg trying to sneak an extra 10, 12 yards on that throw, but the ref brought him back. Try what you can in soccer, because there is a little leeway on a lot of things, unlike most sports. Harry Ross going for a big jump through play there. No foul. Talon Sheets picking that ball up. And he'll be looking to give it a ride. Oh. Looks like I guess they called a foul on Harry Ross there. Probably a dangerous play, jumping kind of crazily through those players there. I think he was trying more not to have a hardcore collision, but really nice play by Quentin Muthaden there. Gets it out to Wassman and up to Berger, who's kind of got a breakaway. Oh, and there's Muthaden following so nicely. Picks up a deflected play off of Berger's shot and really executed very well by the Raiders. And lots of subs in for the Raiders now. Not even going to try to pinpoint all of them. But looks like most players off the bench coming into the match now. Raiders up 5-0. Coach Solom wants to keep keeping a few starters on the field. Wanting to keep people healthy, wanting to give some of the younger players some time in the playoffs under the lights in the cold to be ready, because you never know what's going to happen and whether you're going to need those guys or not. So 30 minutes left in the match, though, so we very well may see the starters back in. So, but here we go. Got the Raiders gearing up here. Nice kick in. That was Quinn Packard with the cross for the Raiders. And the Raiders are going to bring it back to Talon Sheets. You're going to have to forgive me a little bit. Some of these players, I need to get their numbers and names into my head a little more. Quick pass out. The Cardinals will get a throw. Great play there, though, down on the end line by Liam Salama, one of the starters still in the match, and Liam kept the defense out and fought it, raced it all the way to the end line to save a corner kick. You'll love to see that in these kind of games. You got to grit it out and make it happen. Raiders push it up. Joao Silva. Send that ball in. All the way over to Brennan Balapew now. Owen Netterlow there. Getting hip checked. Not sure what the call is, if it's offside. Looks like an offside call. Didn't see that coming, but probably happened. Quinn Johnson, number 22, on the field. Playing it up the sideline. There's Austin Nava, number 5, moving that ball around. A little bit of a challenge. Austin's big brother Trevor was a Raider the last few years, graduated last year. It's good to see another Nava out there. Nice play there. Raiders bringing it in, and there is Owen Netterlow with the goal, number 20, off the assist from Austin Nava, number 5. And that's a goal for number 20, Owen Netterlow of the Raiders. Really nice play there. You gotta love seeing that from players like that have sat in the cold for the last 50, 60 minutes to come in and make a really precision score like that with a beautiful header. So good job, Owen Netterlow. And a beautiful cross by Austin Nava. getting the assist. So fun stuff here for the Raiders. Now up 6-0 at about the 53-minute mark, and good play there by Liam Salama. Little misplay there by Nava. Gets out of bounds, will be a Cardinals throw. Keep checking the comments section to see if anybody is keeping up on that Stevens Point Wausau West match. I can't seem to get it up on my video. Got a pause in the time. Looks like we have number 17 of the Raiders. It says Jackson Willett, but that is not Jackson Willett. That used to be Jackson's number. But Jackson had an ACL tear this year, so I know he's not playing. I'll have to find out who. Who's it? Sam. Oh, we do have two 17s on our roster. That's Samuel Yusuf. So Samuel, we hope you are not too injured there. Look to see you back on the field soon, hopefully. Oh, nice play there by the Cardinals. Get a nice shot off. Nice play by Talon Sheets to pick up that low hard shot, though, and maintain the shutout for the Raiders. Netterlo again with a nice play there. Love seeing guys defend all over the field like that. That's how you keep things happening. I coached a number of these boys for a long time in summer ball, and had some brief interactions with Owen and Austin Nava, and so it was really fun to see them on the field with some of these older guys and players. Here we go. Cardinals getting back into another great hustling play by the Raiders. That looked like... not sure. Can't always see where the numbers are. Maybe 16. Mac Mazzell, it looked like. A good hustle play by Mac. Nice job. Clock keeps ticking. Raiders now up 6-0 over the Cardinals. And the Cardinals are going to substitute here. Number 5 in the game. He looks kind of cold. Number 5, Kenya Castillo in for the Cardinals. And now the Cardinals going to get a corner kick. They've been knocking on the door here and there. They've had probably more scoring opportunities tonight than in their previous matches with the Raiders. So they're making some things happening here, and we'll see what they can do here. It's a really nice ball, but Talon Sheets came out for that and really just ended that play because nobody was home where the kick was. There's a big ball up. Not sure who we got there. Oh, and that's a foul in the box. We'll see where they place it. It looked to me to be clearly in the box. Looks like he's calling it a little. It's the hair outside the box, which is all right. See it here on the replay. They're going to line up. This is a good free kick opportunity for the Raiders. And his kick went right in the goal. That was number 15, Soren Matson, putting the free kick right into the net. And that's a goal for the Raiders, number 15, Soren Matson. So some players here who have not seen a lot of varsity playing time scoring some goals here. So that's kind of a fun, exciting outcome of the match. So good job, Soren Matson, putting that ball right in there. Raiders now up 7-0. Still 23 minutes left, so the 10-goal mercy rule starting to sneak up on us a little bit, and see how the referees decide to play that should it happen. But Raiders are going all out. They'd like to end this game early and just get out of the cold, get out without injuries or any more injuries. We had a couple guys a little shook up. There's Muthaden playing it in nicely. There's Nava. Offsides call there. Big ball in there by the Cardinals, trying to make something happen, but Talon Sheets come out nicely to pick that ball up. Gives it a punt. Number 13, Aaron Christie in the match for the Cardinals. And the Cardinals sneak another one through, but not much power on that. Talon Sheets picks it up nicely, sends the ball for a ride. Nice play there by Joel Silva. Nava gets stood up on that tackle, but it was a clean play. Nice defensive play by the Cardinals. Quinn Johnson there with a nice clear from the defense. And a trip there is going to give the Raiders a free kick. Be, in a lot of ways, probably look a lot like what Soren Matson did last time. Same general area. Oh, and Netterlow taking that trip. See what happens here with the Raiders. Big ball in, really nice ball. It's a good ball. That was Quinn Packard of the Raiders with the header. That sends it a little wide. Oh, Memorial one. Eau Claire Memorial, news just came in, has won their first matchup 8-0. Memorial being the number 2 seed. Over, looks like Superior, who was the number 7 seed. So Eau Claire Memorial will move on to play either Eau Claire North or DC Everest on Saturday as well. Low ball in, gets popped up by the defense, headed out by the Raiders, and it'll be a goal kick for Chippewa Falls. Number 7, Ethan Fashionbauer, and number 21, Sean Berg in for the Cardinals. Throw in there. Silva with a nice trap and turn. Big ball down. Silva in the center. He's going to send it up and send him running. Nava's going to chase that, but he's not going to get there. And that'll be Cardinals throw. Now down to about 18 minutes left in the match, about 17 and a half. Number 14, Colby Stoll in for Chippewa Falls. Little give and go attempt there by the Cardinals, disrupted by the Raiders. Smooth Thaden with a nice trap and turn. Sends it up. Nice play there by Matson. Looks like Matson and Netterla both had a shot at that little breakaway, but looks like refs called that Matson kicked it out, and that'll be a goal kick here for the Cardinals. Raiders continuing to keep the pressure on, which is fun to see with this group on the field. Definitely a big chunk of players here that'll make up the team next year as well. Foul on the Cardinals there. Got a little pushy, and the Raiders will get a free kick here. But a lot of these players here will make up next year's team. As we commented earlier, lots of juniors and sophomores on this team, and things are continue to look bright for Hudson soccer in the future. So Raiders really hoping to push this season to the state tournament. Again, it'll be the third year in a row to make it to the state tournament. And 2 years ago they made it and lost in the first match. And last year the team made it again and won their first match, so made it to the state final and lost a 1-0 match to Marquette University Prep or something like that, who actually won the last 2 state tournaments against us. So big ball in, nice shot from far out, but Talon Sheets there confidently grabbing that ball and moving it out. Nava a little too much on that ball. Again, in the cold, it's tough to have the touch you have when it's a little nicer out. Games this weekend, should the Raiders hold on to this win, temperatures for the weekend look to be pretty nice. Ooh, here's Matson again. Gets kind of wrecked, and the ref's got to call that. That's definitely in the box. They're not going to be able to hold this one out, and that's going to be a PK. He just, I think the ref certainly just does not want this match to get out of control physically. And Matson took a pretty big hit there, so a good call, the necessary call. And Soren's going to get the PK. So everybody should be alert on a PK, because in case it misses, then it's a live ball. And he scores it. That's number 15, Soren Matson, with the goal for the Raiders. So with now less than 15 minutes left, the Raiders up 8-0. Matson with a couple nice plays here, scoring the last 2 goals. Darren Chuckle with a couple goals. Owen Netterlo with a goal. Can't even remember who scored all the goals. I think Connor or Aaron Sparling maybe had one. So lots of goals, but also spread out among a lot of players. So which is what you want to see out of your team. So we're delayed a bit here. I'm not sure what's going on. I think the Chippewa Falls coach wants to chat. Referee is obliging that. Don't necessarily have to have that conversation, but he I'm not sure. I don't think a yellow card was issued there. But wants to chat, so the referee has given it to him, and looked to be a pretty worthy PK. You know, you just have to keep players under control, so you make calls sometimes to keep the game from getting out of hand physically sometimes. So it looks like I don't think the referee probably has made the coach, Chippewa Falls coach, feel any better, but he heard him out, and now we're going to get ready to play. Chippewa Falls will have a kickoff. Always hard nights, because this will be the last match for the Chippewa Falls seniors. So we certainly wish them all the best. There's 15 minutes left, but it's looking very strongly. The Raiders are going to pull this one out. Nice turn there by Balapew. Oop, taken from a guy. There's a good little back and forth action there. Silva, though, Raiders are really strong with the two-man defense, and Silva there to pick it up. So two-man defense, what that tries to do is, there's a foul on the Cardinals. Muthaden got a little bit of a trip there, pulled off balance. But two-man defense, it's where one man goes after the ball and tries to force a player in a certain direction or take the ball, and then if the offensive player is able to move that ball around, there's a second defender there to swipe the ball away. So it was really well done by the Raiders in a quick foot race. Oh, what a play by Quentin Muthaden. An assist from Austin Nava. Beautiful goal. And that's a goal by number 18, Quentin Muthaden for the Raiders. So now the Raiders are at 9-0. And I guess they did call it off. No goal for the Raiders. Not exactly sure what happened there. Yeah, stop the clock, I think. No. I think it's the right thing to do, though.
Yeah, I agree. He kept looking like he doing this to me.
Oh.
So I'm assuming he's saying those offsides.
So waiting to get a little. Looks like the goalkeeper maybe got a little shook up. Looking to see what happened here in the lull of play. Check the replay here to kind of see what may have happened. That looked like a pretty good play to me, but
initial guy kicked might have interfered, and then
let's see. He had a big free kick, and looks like the goalkeeper for them is going to get switched around. We'll find out who that is in a minute. Oof, I guess. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Quentin did get himself a little offsides on that play to be where he was. He got ahead of Nava with the ball. So I can see that. And now we'll have the free kick from the new goalkeeper for the Cardinals. Looks like number 1 would be Mitchell Schroeder. Number 1, Mitchell Schroeder in the game for the Cardinals in goalkeeper. So rather than 9-0, the Raiders hold on to an 8-0 lead. They'll have a throw in here deep in their offensive territory. We'll see how this game concludes here. Sometimes it can get a little rough when players know this is kind of the end of the line, but we'll hope it just ends with some strong soccer. Throw in by Nava, his brother. There goes out to Raiders defense, who nicely plays it up. Brennan Balapew, brother of Cohen. So twin brothers there. Actually, there are triplet Balapews. Two on the soccer team here with the throw-in. 2 sets of brothers. They also had the Sparling brothers on this team as well. So always fun to have brothers on the field together. There's a takedown on Muthaden. Quentin tends to take a lot of abuse in matches, but when you play in the center, you tend to get that. But he bounces right back up. And this is Brennan Balapew looking to put this ball right where hopefully we can notch that 9th goal. Not a bad ball there. It's low. And Silva with the goal. Doesn't look like any offsides called there. That one's going to stand. Number 23, Joao Silva with the goal for the Raiders. Really a nice goal by Silva. He just went and got it. I think everybody else just thought the goalkeeper would get that, and he went after it. So good for him. Nice goal there. Brennan Balapew with the nice pass in for the assist. And that gives the Raiders their 9-0 lead with about 10.5 minutes left in the match. Good to see Joao get that goal. He's played hard all season. I think that might be his first goal of the season. So really nice to see that.
Chippewa replaced the goalie, put the new other guy back.
Oh, and yes, good call. We have Laye Diallo back in the match for the Cardinals. A little tangled mess there. I don't know how the ref's going to sort that one out, but looks like he's going to give a free kick to the Raiders. There's Balapew. Looks like he's going to set up to take it. Ref is marching the wall back a bit. Oof, nice low ball in by Balapew. Got it. Actually got the wall to move. That was a low, hard ball that no one really wanted to put a head on. Can't really blame him for that. Looks like it's like an offside call, maybe, or just a goal kick. Now down to about 9 minutes in the match. I think it's safe to say the Raiders are going to walk away with the win here. Not sure where the score of the Stevens Point Wausau West match ended, but the Raiders will be hosting whichever one of those is victorious here in Hudson at 4 o'clock p.m. at Hudson Raiders Stadium on Saturday. So Raiders live to fight another day here, as well as getting a lot of people some good playing time here in this match. A lot of games you'll see, whoa, a lot of guys down there. A lot of times in a match like this, you might see not so much scoring, but the Raiders team on the field for the last 15 minutes has put a good three goals or more on the board. So really nice job for all of them for a good game all around. Lots of physical play, but you can't. You're always going to get called if you hit someone or take their feet out from behind. You're just not ever going to get away with that. So here comes Soren Matson with two goals. He's going to take this free kick and try to set up a teammate potentially. He puts a hard shot on. He was shooting that ball all the way, but a little off target. So it'll be a goal kick now for the Cardinals. Number 11, Liam Dewitt's in the game for the Cardinals. Nice play there by Balapew. He's on it again. Sends it up to Quentin Muthaden. He's going to send it out wide. A little offline, but Netterlow, just a nice play there on putting himself in a nice spot. Disrupts that play and kept it alive. Brennan Balapew, another nice takeaway there. Seeing a lot of good stuff out of these more reserve players for the Raiders. Gets me excited about the next year as well as what's going to happen this year. And it's number 17, Samuel Youssef in the game there in the middle, who left the game a little bit hurt earlier. So it's good to see him back on the field. There's a nice ball in. Oh, nice play by the keeper. You either dive on that ball or you snatch it and hope you get it. And he snatched it and did a nice job and sent it up quickly. And now it's 4-on-4. So this is kind of what they want if they want to get on the board. Oh, good play. It's going to be a corner kick. Really nice play. That was a good, quick counterattack by the Cardinals. A lot of Raiders were up, pushing up to try to score. We got an injured Raider here. And we'll stop the clock briefly here to attend to him. But it's going to be a corner kick by the Cardinals. Working hard. They'd love nothing more than to walk out of here with putting a goal on the board. But a really nice play by them. The goalkeeper pushing that ball up the field quickly. And then their offense recognizing that they had an opportunity here. They had the numbers. They had 4 to 5 offense to the 4 defense back, and they got it to the wide man, and he played that in nicely and had a good opportunity. Talon Sheets came up nice, though. Cohen Balapew in the game for the Raiders. And so Cohen Balapew coming in. That's Mac Mazzell. Looked like got his feet maybe pulled out from under him, hit the ground hard. It's cold. Ground's hard. Turf is hard. It's a nice ball in. Good play there. Quentin Muthaden back playing some defense. They want to hold this shutout as a team. You know, everybody loves to have a shutout, and I love seeing all these players back to help. Here's Netterlow, gets it out wide to Silva, sends it back to Owen, who's a little wide. Big clear by Chippewa Falls, going to give the Raiders a corner kick. Not sure our ball fetchers will get that one, but they're going to go take a look. Thank goodness for these young people that come out and chase balls the whole game to keep the play going very quickly. So, nice cross, nice corner kick. Netterlow with a nice header, but just off target. Nice play by the Raiders. Not going to score on all those, but you like to see them get those good quality attempts, well-placed balls, guys getting their head on the ball. You get do that enough and you start scoring off of them. So Netterlow again. Silva. Nava in there causing a little trouble in the middle. Almost snuck one in there. Deflected off of the Cardinals, and the Raiders will have another corner kick here. Down to about 3.5 minutes in the match. Netterlow gets another head on the ball. You see a good future of headers from Owen Netterlow. Nice ball there. It's number 22, Quinn Johnson, sending that ball up the field, but Raiders strikers couldn't catch up to it. It'll be a goal kick now for the Cardinals. Oops, looking to stop the clock again.
Two guys wrestling in the box.
Oh.
There's no card coming in.
Looks like we had some extracurricular activities from Joao Silva of the Raiders and Nolan Christie, number 8 of... Oh, and that, I believe, is his second yellow card, so there shouldn't be a substitute coming in for him. And there isn't. So it's kind of what I was saying. These last matches, sometimes things get a little rough at the end. And players know this is the end of the line. So Raiders will play with a one-man advantage here for the last 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And anytime there's kind of tussling, things like that, it's pretty much a no-brainer. They're going to card both players. Sometimes, even in those situations, they'll red card both of them on the spot because there's not fighting and things like that just aren't accepted on the soccer field. So, but the ref must have thought it wasn't that much warranted. Red cards can cause, this is the last game of the season, so it doesn't mean much to the Cardinals, but if a player is red carded, they also have to sit out the next match. So they sit out the remainder of the match they're in. Their team plays shorthanded the remainder of that match, and then they have to sit out the next match. The team does not play shorthanded in the next match, just the match that it happens in. So a lot of repercussions with the red card. Also with yellow cards, you got to be careful because there's a cumulative number of yellow cards that players can get that will lead to them having to sit out a match. So Raiders, Silva is not a yellow card all season, so he's safe in that regards. And I don't believe any other Raiders got yellow cards this game. So, talent sheets with a nice punch out. That was a really nice corner kick, and I had a good opportunity there, but Sheets came up big and cleared that ball out. We're now down to 1 minute and 40 seconds. It's a big throw.
Was a senior, so he didn't care.
Oh, that guy got hurt.
It was a young. I get 2
Be a quick corner kick here for the Cardinals. Again, they'd love nothing better than to get one here at the end. It's a very nice ball. Oh, Sheets with a great save. Wow. Nice play. Punched it up and over the goal. Makes a save. 1 minute. Low corner kick there, but it comes right back to him, and they're already off sides. But in any event, it's going to be a Raiders kick, and that will largely all but do it here. Raiders going to take the victory 9-0 over the Chippewa Falls Cardinals, and the Raiders will be back in play on Saturday, but we'll just watch the end here. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's going to do it for our match tonight. Hometown Hudson Raiders with the victory, 9-0 over our visiting Chippewa Falls Cardinals. We'd like to thank our players for a great match, the coaches. Again, on our night to appreciate our officials, we thank them for calling the game tonight. Also like to thank all the young people that helped get the balls around the field. Everybody have a great night. The Raiders will be back in action on Saturday at 4 p.m. here at Hudson Stadium against either Stevens Point or Wausau West. And everybody have a great night and drive carefully.